5 miles per hour. Just thrilling TV, huh? I mean, YouTube, thrilling YouTube. This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco is hiring Class 1 drivers. British Columbia and Alberta. Hiring for Super B wood chip, Super B flat deck, and just flat deck drivers. West Bank, Kelowna, Castlegar, Salmo, Chilliwack, Preston, locations in Alberta and Ontario. Yeah, just go to sutco.ca to apply. Use promo code JuanFan on the sidewalk and get an extra $100 on your first payday. Good morning. I got to the location here to load 7 a.m. It is now 5:33. Holy smokes, that took a long time to unload. So that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10 and a half hours. All right, the bunk bed windows are open. That's okay. So now we're southbound on the 405. Heck, we might have enough time to get loaded today. We'll see. We'll see. Whew. I've done so little of everything. Now all of a sudden I feel overwhelmed. I'm like, dispatch hasn't told me exactly where I'm going. If I could get that address, I might be able to make it there and load today. see if dispatch answers. Got my hands free here. I know one of our dispatchers on vacation, so this might not work. We'll see if I get a response back before I get there within the next 45 minutes. I might be able to get loaded. If I don't get a response, I'm going to find a place to park. Another place we're supposed to load. I know they're supposed to close at 7, but I don't know where I'm loading. Of course, if there's a traffic jam somewhere, it'll never happen. Oh yeah, look, Garmin just loaded traffic. 45 minutes of delay added. Yep, yeah. In that case, if that's actually legit delay, I have my doubts. How did I get in all the way in the left lane? That used to not be a left lane. Pulled back into the center lane. This is considered the left lane because the far left, the two lanes are a separate highway. It's a toll highway, so. Bunch of fire trucks and maybe an ambulance on the other side. Couple of cops. A cop on this side. it's illegal to cross the double solid. I guess it's 4 solid lines. So it's technically a completely different highway. And big rigs are not allowed to be in the far left lane, so that's why I was eager to get out of that lane. Once I realized I somehow ended up in that lane. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people merging on. Let's not go in that lane. I take it back. Change my mind. Let's go here. Yeah, I was all excited to show a video of us driving back to Canada, loading in Chilliwack. But it took long enough for me to get unloaded that they got a new load for me somewhere in Tacoma. And I've only been told that one verbally now. I'm just waiting for the actual dispatch. I did notice that the Chilliwack one has been deleted. Yeah, Garmin says we'll get to Tacoma around 7:19, and I have to get there by 6:30. So yeah, that's a no-go. Oh, I should get some food going though. Didn't think of that. I have to idle the truck anyway. There's no battery left in this thing for the bunk, so I have to idle it anyway. Because I actually used bunk heat last night. It was 12 degrees Celsius overnight, so I did need to have the bunk heat just barely going. Not super cold, but cold enough that if you're in bed doing nothing, 12 degrees feels pretty cold. Just realizing my shoulder cam's not even pointing close to the right direction, is it? That should be pretty close. I'm pretty good at guessing it. I didn't set up the phone camera, so I can't see where it's going, but I'm kind of guessing that's where it goes. Okay, what does everybody know? Why does everybody want to get into the left lane and not be in the right 2 lanes? Is this I-90 intersection coming up? I think so. That might be it. Yippee! On the right side, this is all the driving I have to do today. Well, that's not true. I drove half an hour today morning. I started driving at 6:30 in the morning, got up at 6, did my pre-trip at 6:15. 6:30 I started rolling, pulled in 2 minutes before 7. They were happy to see me early. They're like, oh, we weren't expecting you quite at 7 in the morning, but awesome, we want to get unloading on you right away. Because they have nowhere to put the panels and they have to build the building as they unload me. I'm like, okay, I've got an appointment later on today in Canada. No, that's probably going to take till 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll just let dispatch know that that appointment's not going to work out. And dispatch just goes, okay, no problem. Load Chilliwack tomorrow morning. What? Camera's plugged in. Full power, it's got juice. Why would it turn off? Reformatted. It's the second time it's turned off on me in 2 weeks. Makes editing harder. And then, where was I? Oh yeah, dispatch says no problem, load in Chilliwack. And then a couple hours later, well, it was around 1 o'clock. I talked to them, and I'm like, there's no way they're going to have me unloaded by 3. So I talked to them, it was maybe 1:20 or so. And they're like, yeah, maybe another 2 hours. I'm like, okay. I'm like, just planning with dispatch. He goes, well, maybe 3 hours. I'm like, yeah, that's probably more accurate. I'm like, I'll call dispatch and let them know. Then they said, it's like, well, you can load it to Tacoma as long as you can make it there before 7. I'm like, well, according to them, that shouldn't be a problem. They should have me unloaded plenty of time to get to Tacoma by 7. And then as time keeps going, it's like, okay, it's 4 o'clock now. I better call dispatch. And I haven't been able to get a hold of them since then, so I sure hope the plan is still Tacoma. Those are bright brake lights. Holy smokes. I can't even look at them. That ambulance has the brightest red lights I have ever seen in my life. The actual lenses are white, completely clear. But the LEDs are bright red LEDs. Yeah, there's an I-90 intersection coming up. Yeah, so both of those lanes on the right hand side are exit only. And why we're crawling is probably because there's people trying to cut in at the last second. Oh, and I guess all the people coming off of I-90 turning south onto 405 as well. Yeah, I guess that too. Getting honked at.
Hi Juan, Amanda from dispatch. Please load in Tacoma next. I'm just waiting on to hear back where the pickup destination is and we'll let you know. Thanks.
Awesome. At least I know I'm going to Tacoma. Can't wait to get rid of that ambulance in front of us. Those brake lights are just way too blinding. There, see? People cutting in, slamming on the brakes, cutting in over here. That's part of the problem right there. Because their time is worth more than my time. And then they slam on the brakes, closing the 90 for no damn reason. I mean, the exit to Highway 90 for no reason other than they were greedy and want to cut in over here and almost cause accidents on the exit ramp. I hear honking up ahead. Yep. People are angry at the people cutting in over here at the last minute, causing hard brakes on the exit ramp. If anyone else cuts in front of me, I'm sure to give them the horn too. Or big thumbs down. Oh. Why did you want to go in here? Are you trying to get to the I-90? Really? Good thing wasn't another idiot trying to come this way.
was reported on I-5 with a 31-minute delay. You are on the fastest route.
Thanks, Carmen. Yeah, here's all the I-90 people trying to merge on. Eastbound and westbound, both lanes are trying to merge onto this highway. Yep, driving along at a whole 7.5 miles per hour. .5 miles per hour. Just thrilling TV, huh? I mean, YouTube, thrilling YouTube. I'm glad I don't show you guys a lot of this. I honestly think you guys, I would have like 0 subscribers if I had a bunch of these videos. But this is the only driving I'm going to do today is this. So I'll give you guys an hour of this. And if you guys bail out early on this, I'm okay with that. Thank you for coming this far already. If this is the first time you've joined one of my videos, I promise the other videos are, well, in my personal opinion, more exciting. More out in the open, free highways. And not 4-lane freeways either. I enjoy my 2-lane open highways. But that's my favorite driving. The tight, narrow, twisty 2-lane highways out in the middle of nowhere. That's where I'm in my element. I used to skip all the towns, but I learned that a bunch of you guys like the towns, so I've been putting in some towns here and there. I try to put in a town if I can possibly put a town into every video. Do a one take so that I start in a town or leave or end up in a town. So there's a bit of a mix, but today, yippee! Okay, so I'm gonna go make sure this guy beside us gets in front of us. Zipper merging after all. If he wants to. That worked out nicely. Oh, you're coming all the way in here. Okay, from the outside lane all the way in here. Whew. Oh, you too? Okay. Jack wagons are us. That's city driving. All the brake lights, I thought they were stopping, but they're just riding their brakes. As you could probably tell, I enjoy city driving just so much. Get paid by the mile. So on days like this here, I'm not making much money. Although all that unload time, the 10.5 hours, I do get paid that by the hour. Confused why that guy pulled all the way over to the right there. Makes no sense at all. Just an attempt to block people? I don't know. That was weird. Yes, I had the engine brakes all the way on. I turned them down to the lowest setting now. Be a little less aggressive. Got no load on the back. A lot of construction on both sides of the road here. They may be building. Is the plan to make this highway bigger, or are they building a service road? That's Lake Washington on our right hand side. I don't know if you guys are getting glimpses of it or not, but there's a bunch of boats out on the lake. Oh yeah, I never did the whole. There was so much going on. I never said what day we're at, you know, temperatures. Whoa, car, what is? Grab your cell phone. Okay, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for pulling over and jumping on your cell phone. It was important enough to stop. I appreciate that. So yeah, today is July 11th, It is 6:09 p.m. It is 32 degrees Celsius. Slight little breeze, which, hallelujah. Sitting in the bunk with all the windows open and doors wide open, at least there's a slight airflow. No, I do not have bunk AC yet. The truck does have AC. Not very helpful when you got the bunk windows open, but the truck does have AC. We get going and then we stop. And we get going and then we stop. Entering Renton. So we do have another problem. As of right now, we don't have the pickup to go on vacation next week. It's in parts and in the shop. They've ordered the wrong seal 3 times now, so they finally decided to take it apart and get the number off of the seal, off the seal itself. You know, the number that I gave them 2 months ago. And ordered a new part for it, so I sure hope it gets fixed before the end of the week. Jess has an appointment tomorrow. She's gonna have to get a taxi because things are not working out. Ordered the wrong seal 3 times. How many different sizes of seals does Toyota make for a transfer case? For my make and model of vehicle. Looks like we're going again. Woohoo! Do I risk cruise control at speed limit? Brake lights. Lots of brake lights. Car with 4-way flashers in the center. Woo! Car's doing some reckless stuff. Oh. Must have been a rear ender. There's a car parked on the inside median shoulder as well. Blinky not working on that car. Really? You're an idiot. Those 2 cop cars are probably headed to the accident that was just behind us there, that we just passed. Come. No Blinky again back into my lane. Whoa, another. Yikes. City drivers. You wonder why there's always so many accidents in cities. Drivers just don't give each other any room for mistakes. Whoa! Whoa! Holy! That was inches. Did I mention how much I love city driving?
Take the exit on 255 south toward Portland.
I-5 south. Okay. And the sign says north. So I'm still good in this lane. Nope, that's I-5 north still. I don't want to be in that lane. That's I-5 north. Maybe I still want to stay in this lane. Some pretty aggressive lane changes going on behind me. Okay, we get our own lane. Okay, it's not an exit only. That's nice. We just hammer down, not worry about merging. Those people are all going to want to merge into here, so let's move on over. starting to see some brake lights up ahead. More brake lights. Well, guys, go check that out, Mount Rainier. Don't know if I moved the camera quick enough to see. Let's see if we get one more shot of Mount Rainier here or not. Get clear of the trees. Just merge the lane over so we get out of the merging lane. The lanes are super narrow over here. Big rigs barely fit inside the lane, let alone when you have a wide load. Tight quarters. Mount Rainier's kind of in front of us there now. Well, to the right, to the left. There's too many trees to get another shot of Mount Rainier, so we'll just call it a day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys somewhat enjoyed the city driving. I certainly did not. Another half hour or so to go. Pull over here. There's a little pullout over here in 7 miles. I'm going to pull in there, throw in some food to the toaster oven, and then get over to a pullout I know on a road. I already checked the trucker app. All the truck stops are already full, so there's no chance of getting into those. Still over half a tank of fuel anyway, so I hate truck stops in the first place. Lot lizards and reefers running the whole time, truckers riding their engine the whole time. I just don't sleep well in truck stops, so I'd rather sleep on a pullout on the side of a road. This pullout's not going to be optimal, but it should be okay. I should get better sleep there than at a truck stop, so never slept here before, so I'm going to give it a try. If it all of a sudden doesn't feel like I'm going to sleep there, I go another place. that I know I can often park at, and it's quieter. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. I'm not gonna honk at all these nice people here, so just fade on out. I am out of here. You guys rock.